And we'll linger in East Lansing first as we welcome in Graham Couch from the Lansing State Journal. And he may or may not be doing this interview with his own supersized bobblehead character next to him. Now, Graham, as we look at the start of this season for Michigan State, there have been plenty of high expectations for the team. And Tom Izzo and the players saying this type of pressure is why you come to Michigan State. And your time covering the Spartans, is this the biggest amount of buzz you've seen around a team? And can they live up to those lofty expectations?
Yeah, not since I've been around, certainly. And you know, you'd probably have to go back to the late 1990s when the team Cleves and that group had their first real run. I think this is his most gifted team. Whether it's his most talented team, we'll see, because defense is part of talent, and he's had some great defensive teams, and work ethic and chemistry, all that stuff is part of talent. But certainly in terms of athletic gifts and depth and length, this is the best he's had.
So the athletic gifts that everyone's talking about is a player in particular, Miles Bridges, who made his return for his sophomore season. This is the first glimpse of action we'll see from the team against Ferris State tonight in exhibition play. What can fans expect in terms of Bridges in year two and the addition of some of those bigger name recruits too, like Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Yeah, well, what's going to be interesting to see about Bridges is what he couldn't do last year was go both ways on the dribble and really create for his team when they desperately needed it late. I mean, he was a wonderful player. It's hard to criticize what he was, but I'm just saying in terms of being a complete player, a player who could be a star in the NBA, there were parts of his game that had to evolve. It'll be interesting to see if those are there. Jaren Jackson is about the longest dude I've ever seen. I mean, his hands are just about down to his knees, and he's already tall. And you know, Michigan State hasn't had that sort of length and this sort of complete player, you know, and prospect at that position. And so, I mean, when Deonta Davis came in, he was a lot more raw than this. So it'll be interesting to see how much Jaren Jackson plays and how good he is defensively. I think he'll play at least 20 minutes a night. And we'll begin to see how, I mean, it's a very large team. I mean, just a lot of big guys and a lot of length. And they're going to play a lot of smaller competition, beginning against the Ferris State team that's a really good D2 team, but it's going to have a 6'5" power forward. So we'll get a sense of how that's going to look during the year tonight, too.